Today I'm going to be doing a price breakdown on the Echo, and where's Jack? G'day viewers and welcome. If this is your first time here, I hope you enjoy. If you're returning, you may have noticed something. The channel name has changed. Originally it was Call Me Jack, but then I did a couple of YouTube searches and found out there was actually about 6 different channels that are either just Call Me Jack, I don't know how that happens, or variations of it, like just Call Me Jack, or Please Call Me Jack. I thought that's a bit too much. I need to be a bit more unique. So I thought back to something that happened a few years ago, quite regularly, and I came up with a very unique name. Now, whether that's going to work in my favour or against me, I don't know yet. Let's see what happens. But pretty much, it comes down to you guys. And then a couple of days later, my lovely fiance went and bought me this. Okay, well, let me explain. Okay, for you non-Aussies and others who wouldn't quite understand that, Pop is an Australianism for grandpa, grandfather, which is what my grandboys call me. Well, and my granddaughter when I see her. And the bit at the end, stuffed. Yeah, again, it's an Australianism for can't be fixed. So, the sign basically says if Grandpa can't fix it, it can't be fixed. So, a little backstory. A couple of years ago, I'd just moved up to Warwick here, and I was living with my daughter and my young grandson at the time. He was about 3, and he'd go to her, my toy broke, and she'd be like, that's okay, Pop will fix it. The other reason for today's video, well, we have plates on the Echo, and here I have a price breakdown. Let's go and have a look at that. Sit that, no we're not, sit that in there. Okay, let's have a look. Purchase price, $440. Auction fees, $126. Transport, yes, I decided to include that just because it was a cost. The trailer was $100. I used $60 in fuel. First load of parts, the bumper, the headlight, guard liners, and the 2 plugs for the indicators, there's a total of $260. The guard was $80. That's not on yet, it's hanging in the garage. The supplies for the primer, well, the discs I already had, and the primer itself, the 2 cans were on sale. I got them for a total of $16. I just rounded it up to 20 because, well, the sanding pads. And registration for 6 months is $420. To a grand total of $1,506. That's not bad considering, as I said, these things still go for around $2,000, but not with primer and bent panels. So paint, that's also has to be included into the price. And then I drove it and this happened. Yeah, that's not right. So, clearly, it's gonna need a new clutch kit. Clutch kit, I've looked up, it's about $200. Flywheel machining around $50, and paint I'm hoping will be somewhere around $250. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to paint it yet because, well, this is my environment. No, I'm not painting it here. And that, once I do that and pull the gearbox out, replace the clutch and do all that fun stuff, that'll come out to about $2,000. So was it worth it? Well, it was a fun little get around loan car for people, because I'm always fixing everyone else's cars. So if they need to leave a car with me, they're not without a car. They're still, I can give them this, and I don't care. So in that regard, yeah, it's worth it, because coming up, there's that. But while that's off the road, my partner will need to drive something, so this will be it. Still, it was a fun experience. Would I do it again with this car? No. I just started with this. This was just, a test run. If I was to do it again, yeah, the car itself might be a little more expensive and might have a bit of a higher resale value. But here's the thing. I'm starting to lose light here, so I better talk fast. When it comes to salvage vehicles in Australia, they come into 3 different categories, and are all applied to what's called the written off vehicle register. Now, when you buy a salvage vehicle, as I say, it comes under one of 3 categories. The worst of them is a statutory write-off, which means you can use it for parts. The vehicle can never be registered again anywhere in the country. Then you have your repairable write-off, which is pretty self-explanatory. It can be repaired, it can be re-registered, but it needs to go through an inspection process to do so. That costs about $450 just for the inspection and the certificate. And then there's NA, non-applicable, which is this. It was damaged to an extent where it wasn't worth the insurance company repairing it, but it wasn't damaged to a point where it needs major repairs. That's if this was a repairable write-off, wouldn't have touched it. Not for any amount of money. So that's why I say, if I was to do this again, I would again still go for an NA, because, well, that's just the easiest way to do it. You buy a car, you throw a few new panels on it, and there you go. This had hidden damage. There was a lot of damage, as we've already seen. A lot more damage over here than there was here, which is why it was totaled out in the first place. I've said that before. If it was just this, I would have got out of this a lot cheaper. It would have been a headlight and a bumper, boom, done. But because it had all this damage over here, it took a lot more time. It actually took more time to repair this damage than it did to repair this. Having said that, I'm kind of glad it did have this damage, because, well, it gave me a chance to do about 3 or 4 other videos. So again, would I do it again? If it was a more expensive, a more modern car, more expensive, higher resale value, and I got it cheap enough, yeah, probably. Would I do it with a repairable write-off? Only if it was worth a lot more money, and I could get it cheap enough. Because there's going to be a lot of transport costs involved, because the nearest inspection station is 2 hours away. Whereas the NAs, well, it doesn't matter. You fix it, you register it, there you go. So anyway, I've rambled on enough for today, so I want to thank everyone for watching. Again, if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back. Leave a like down below. Definitely leave a comment. Please share this video in any and all social networks. Social media networks, there we go. Absolutely, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one.